set up some samples. Don't know what to do now. This sample here, made on people. Left something. Bit of I need to cut the ending a little bit back there-ish. Saying that because if I don't cut the ending, there'll be a little blip in the recording, which I don't want. Bob. Do it and Bob again. Yeah, there's nothing more, no, my kitties and all that. Yeah, I don't know what to do now. This is a drum tracker, it's good to get some loops. And I figured out that DJ app, there wasn't actually a problem with it. It's just really small little button on the side of the tempo and things, and it is there actually, you're right. Not much Maghrib, I just finished reading Maghrib, and let's see if my books are available on iTunes, the iBookstore. Search come on, don't want to search that. Don't want to search that. A space, yes. U B. Submit. Substitute. Here we are. There's ruins. Ruins is available. The other two books are. Let's get that anyway. Ruins by a submitter. let's see what it says on the opening page then. Let's open that. Ruins by Summer. And the cover was the old version of Ruins by Summer. ISBN. Conscience is a third person viewing your actions of your own self. It leads to hiding. Hiding from people who claim fictitious and measure yourself as the embodiment of God's person. Conscience is the third person viewing your actions of your own self. It leads to hiding. Hiding from people, and claiming this fictitious imaginary self is the embodiment of God's person. Whereas we are taught to remove all dependency upon anything or anyone, and then will God guide us, because we are convinced only God possesses power. It is demonic to believe your conscience can dictate your life, viewing the conscience as I, and your life as living yourself as am, and the conscience to be your I, and your living self to be the existence. The person whose life is devoted to the final testament because it was not sent to the final prophet Muhammad. Because it was sent to the final prophet Muhammad, we don't need any of the source. Consciousness is leftism, but everyone who lets go will not feel attachment, because if you leave people, your conscience will provide guidance. You will be frightened to die. But if you seek God to His messenger, you will be guided to the right path. How much more information is needed? That God is in no need of no one, and that if we are appreciative of what will God gain from punishing us. If you regard the conscience as your hope, it will lead to judgmental attitude, and to regard the death of the present moment with observation regarding your own ability to see. Anyone who tries to submit us or submit a snap has only found himself destined lies in hell. Because if God wills, we stay calm and carry on, even when we do things which for sure will frighten from the life of people who govern the basic instrument kits, polarities and vicious cycles, will not lead to despair. Like, for example, jumping off the top floor where the height is 50 feet and no precaution, and to be able to walk upright and to be able to perform salah without necessary ways of people who cannot duty, infirmity or ill health, as the Sharia stipulates. But we know salah is performed stood up or sat down if one cannot prostrate. Our high line is something which is innovation. The Quran tells us God does not wish hardship for the people, and God wills to redeem you, and God wills to ease your heart of the burden. I'm not writing against Charles here. This is your arrest, and I took him on holiday for the first privilege. To visit my in-laws, who I met, and reach in old age, and my work experience at the shit seen 10 years. Okay, let's compare that now to what the internet says then. How right was I in that knowledgeable answer about what a conscience is? Conscience is a third person being itself. Yeah, it could be. Conscience. What's conscience? You know where I got that from? I got it from the opening of Smith's perspective. Distinguishes right from wrong. Moral judgment derived from moral values and normal principles or rules. In psychological terms, it is often described as needing to feel a remorse when a human commits actions that go against his or her moral values, and to feel ineptitude or integrity when action conforms to such norms. Which conscience informs moral judgment for an action, and whether such moral judgments are or should be based on reason, as the case in so much of history and philosophy. Told you, conscience use metaphors for conscience includes the voice within, and, you know, like conscience is. He made a conscious decision. Good Samaritan. Well, conscience could be a gene companion then, who accompanies you through life, as your observator, as the one who leads you to add up illusions based on fiction, probability of fiction, rather than certainty of fact. Conscience. At least I'm original in what I said. Conscience. It's the way they describe conscience that really got to me, and that made me say those things. I didn't want to say those things. I only said it because the way he was persuasively putting forward his argument that based on a good Samaritan, then yeah, that's where it comes from. That you have to have a good conscience. Consciousness is a consciousness or conscience. Conscience is a science. It means knowledge. Science, the pros and cons of knowledge. So you weigh up pros and cons. There's charity on one side and usury on the other side. There's kindness on one side and cruelty on the other side. There's peace on one side, there's war on the other side. That's all I can say really. Because if you look at all these colonialist past in history, in the Western history, you'll see that they were financed by usual banking cartel. Even the wars of latter ages and recent times, like the Gulf, like the Iraq War and the Afghanistan invasion, and the lie and the elaborate lie of the World Trade Centers and things like 9/11 and things like that, scheming.